Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys, boys and girls. Welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, let you know our channel's back on. Hit the like and share. Hello, Happy New Year. I know I haven't been around, but God damn, I've been around. Happy New Year, man. Our first official real video. I've been putting some little snaps and little short things from the other social media channel. But welcome back. We have things we want to talk about. Whoa, 2026. 2026. Whoa. We're going to talk about 2026. Today, on my end, today is the 30th going into the 31st. It's the weekend. And I hope you're not weakened by the weekend. Again, hit the like and share. Yes, you already know the Dance and Woke. I got almost done. Hopefully to have it published with the entanglement of Woke. Wow. Should be done by my birthday. Hope to have it out. At least with an ebook, audio book by the end. But let's talk. Let's talk. Thank you. I miss you. You miss me? Do you really miss me? I miss you. But we're going to put the scope on 2026. Let's get out the scope. Thank you. We're going to put the scope on 2026. Let's get it started. Hey, listen. Today, our Inspirational Minutes with David today is entitled The Ice Storm of 2026. You know, it come rolling in at the end of December all the way up in 2026. And what my neck of woods, you know, I'm up in D-Town, Texas, Dallas. And, we just had an ice storm like a few days ago, and we still have remnants of that right now. I'm going back and forth to work. I was off a few days, and it came in last Friday. I think that was the 23rd. It was raining, but it hit on the 24th. A little snow. Texas had crazy, funny weather. She's up and down. You know, she's very temperamental, by the way. So the title of our bill, and the ice up and down, so that people can't drive. Let me put that in. The title of our bill today is the Ice Storm of 2026. Let's have a drink. Have a drink on me. Thank you. I haven't done this yet. I'm on the cuts today. You know what it is. The ice storm of 2026. We're going to go down through there. First of all, let's talk about 2026. First of all, it's almost like a great reset. The great reset. And we're going to talk about the numerology of 2026, as well as the ice storm of 2026. In America, the year 2026 arrives as a monumental energetic shift. See that already. We 30 days in, and there's already been 8. 30 days in, according to today, there's already been 8. We're going to talk about those 8 in a minute. 8. Again. The year 2026 arrives as a monumental energetic shift, making the entry into a universal 1 year. Now, in numerology, every year carries a specific vibration calculated by adding its digits. The sum of 2026, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10. which simplifies further to the single digit 1. Now, this creates a rare and powerful 111 frequency when the year aligns with the Pacific months and days. 2026 signals the beginning of a new 9-year cycle. Now, the previous 9-year cycle concludes at the end of 2025. And the fresh energy, we're going to talk about 8 too. The fresh energy of 2026 invites a total restart. How about that? The last occurrence of this cycle began in 2017, and the next awaits until 2035. It's like the World Forum, the World Health Council, the World Economic Forum, and all that. 2030. But anyway, let me get out. Let me stay. Certain days throughout 2026 hold immense power because they reduce to the singular essence of 1, or the master number 1111. In numerology, the number 1 represents pioneer, the initiator, and the self. It stands for independence and original creation. And now, to understand why the dates carry the 111 or 1111 or 11:1 codes, we look at the reduction. The year of 2026 reduces to 1. The month of January is the first month. October is the 10th month. 1 plus 0 equals 1. November is the 11th month, master number. Now the days, the first, 10th, 1, 0, 10th, 1 plus 0 equal 1. 19th, 1 plus 9 equal 10, which equals 1. We can take it back to the singular numerical vibration number. And the 28th, 2 plus 8 equals 10 equals 1. All carry the 1 vibration. Now the 11th and the 29th, 2 plus 9 equal 11. Carry the 11th vibration. The 1:1:1 dates, the spark of creation dates, January the 1st, January the 10th, the 19th, 28th, and October the 1st, 10th, 19th, and 28th. Now these dates from a pure 1:1:1 portal. You have the month 1, the day 1, and the year 1 perfectly aligned. Now this triple energy acts as a cosmic green light. Green means go. It signifies rapid manifestation and the power of the individual. On these days, the universe supports bold action and leadership. Barriers dissolve and the path forwards clarity, and it clears its way. It's the ideal time to launch projects, define a new identity, or make a solo move. The 1:11:1 dates, Initiative Awakening, dates January the 11th and October the 11th. Now here, the 1 of the month and the year supports the master number 11 of the day. Now this code blends with the drive of 1 and the spiritual insight of 1:1. It creates a bridge between ambition and intuition. Expect sudden downloads of information or clarity regarding your, don't get my point, your future path. The 111, the 11:1:1, and the 11:11:1. The master portal dates, November the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, the 28th, 11:1:1, and November the 11th, 11:11:1. You see, wow. November intensifies the energy of the 11th month. Now, when November 11th arrives in a 1 year, we experience the legacy 11:11:1. month sequence. This is the pinnacle of the year. It represents spiritual illumination and mastery. The energy here speaks for the entire identity. And it not only does it speak for it, asks for the entire necessity, the entire realness of it all to be authentic, the authenticity. Anything fake or outgrown crumbles instantly. It allows for a quantum leap in consciousness. Now, peep game, stay with me. Stay with me. Peep game, and stay with me. All these alignments carry the energy of sudden endings and aligned beginnings. You see, the one is ruthless in its demand for progress. It cuts away the past to make room for the future. You did? For the future. And when you get ready for this, while 2025 was about clearing karma, remember it happened to the shit that happened last year, celebrities, even in your life, everything been exposed. It was about karma. She's a patient bitch. You see, 2026 is about building new foundations. These Pacific days act as checkpoints where the veil thins. The veil becomes very thin. And you begin to see right through the veil. You see, they offer a unique opportunity to rewrite your story. Yes. Your story completely. The frequency of 2026 operates on the powerful rule that fortunate favors the initiator. And as the world enters a universal 1 year, the energy shifts from the collective closure of the past cycle into a phase of individual creation. You see, the one acts like a cosmic green light, urging you to build. So trust that the necessary resource will arrive the moment you commit to the journey. Now, this energy always back those who move first. You did? You have to move first. You know what I'm saying? When they say, who gonna go? You know, the creator, the universe. Who's gonna go? Amongst millions of people. And they start at one hand. I go. I choose to go. So move first. Because the universe responds to motion. The path appears beneath you only when you take a firm, bold step. Where hesitation creates blockages. Intentional movement generates flow. The year focuses on self-reliance because the past 9 years has provided you with all the tools that you need to succeed. It provided you all the tools that you needed to succeed. So we don't want to hear fucking excuses. Trust your own vision above all else and follow your intuition as the ultimate compass. This is the time to find who you are, separate from the expectation of others. Courage brings rapid results this year as small acts of bravery compound to massive reality shifts. You see, the cosmos cheers for the brave throughout 2026, and it's going to bust them doors wide open for those willing to knock. So fearlessly speak. Oh, my thing came up. Speak, I'm getting up wired. Speak your truth. Launch the idea and make the move. You see, 2026, the 1 year means go. We had an ice storm. I talked about that in Dallas a few days ago. It was bad. Oh man, it was bad. Ooh, I saw the news. I was like, woo, woo. I was at the house. I was chilling. I was chilling. Ice storm. But let's talk about the ice storm of 2026. I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know who I'm talking about. As this creator I follow on TikTok, Wigs Are Us. Wigs Are Us. Oh yeah, you know what he have done. But let's talk about the ice storm of 2026 in the number 8 infinity. Now, me making this bill today is only 31 days in the new year. Gregorian calendar, by the way. But 8 people have been unalive in dealings with the ice storm so far in 2026. And these are the stories. It's about Melissa Hellman. She published this Wednesday, January the 28th, 2026 for The Guardian. We're going to go through a little bit of this and end it with this. The unalive, and so the 37-year-old Miss Minneapolis residents Alex Pretty and Renee Nicole Good by federal agents has sparked protests and outrage throughout the nation. Pretty and Good are just 2 people who have been unalive while in immigration and customs enforcement. The ice storm in 2026 so far. The high-profile fatal shootings followed the deaths of at least 32 people in ICE custody in 2025, the highest number since 2004. One of the people unalive was Keith Porter Jr., a 43-year-old person of color, black man as they call him, person of color, was fatally shot down by an officer, the ice storm agent, outside his Los Angeles apartment complex on the evening of December the 31st of 2025. But he went into, it was the first day of the year. It was January 1st, 2026. The father of 2 daughters. He was just firing a gun into the air. You know, that's how we do it. People color, bringing in the new year. We get our gats and stuff, and we boom, boom, boom. We, what I'm saying, we get our sticks. We boom, 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 and we, blowing up the old year and bringing in the new. I gotta get a drink on this one. He was firing his gat into the air. But before an ice storm agent, Brian Palacios, went to investigate. Porter pronounced dead at the scene when officers responded. These are the stories of the 8 people who've been unalive this year. We get them on Luis Gustavo Nuez series. Sorry for butchering your name. On the 5th of January, he was a 42-year-old immigrant from Honduras, died in the ice storm custody in the HCA Houston Healthcare in Conroe, Texas. He had been admitted in the Houston area hospital for a heart-related condition, according to the ice storm statement. Nuez was first arrested by ICE agents during an operation in Houston on the 17th of November and was eventually transferred to the Joe Corley Processing Center in Conroe. On New Year's Eve, the ice storm said he suffered multiple life-threatening medical emergencies, and HCA medical personnel moved him into an intensive care unit where he remained until his unaliving and transitioning. The Department of Homeland Security said in a statement to The Guardian We have maintained higher standard of care than most prisons that hold U.S. citizens, including providing access to proper medical care, they said, quote unquote. For many immigrants, the DHS said, this is the best health care they have received their whole entire lives. Okay, now we go on to Geraldo Lunas Campos. On the 3rd of January, in the ice storm custody, a Cuban immigrant died of homicide, according to the recent autopsy report. He was a 55-year-old father of 4, died at the ICE facility, East Camp, Montana, and El Paso, Texas. In the 9th of January statement, ICE said Lunas became disrupted while in line for medication, refused to return to his assigned dorm, quote unquote. He was subsequently placed in segregation. Medical personnel called for assistance when they noticed him in distress, they claimed. The federal government later claimed that the staff has been trying to save Lunas as he attempted suicide. See, brother, man, Porter, he had 2 daughters, and then we on, wow, and then Lunas Campos. A witness told the Associated Press that Lunas Campos was handcuffed, and he was put into a chokehold until he became unconscious. The El Paso community, a medical examiner office autopsy report said his body showed signs of damaged vessels on his neck and injury on his knees and chest, according to PBS. Another one. Let's go on. Victor Manuel Diaz, 36-year-old Nigerian, Nigerian, I didn't say how you pronounce that, Nigerian immigrant, Victor Manuel Diaz, also died at Camp East, Montana, and El Paso, Texas, on the 14th of January. In a statement following his unaliving or his transition, the ice storm said that security found him unconscious and responsive in his room. Suspect. The ice storm said that Diaz's unaliving or transition was a presumed suicide, but that his unaliving remained under investigation. I don't believe he took his life, quote unquote, Diaz's brother, Jordan Diaz, told ABC News. He was not a criminal. He was looking for a better life, and he wanted to help. He wanted to help our mother. Another one. Paradi La Alay. A Pennsylvania man, Party Lay, died while in ice storm custody on the Thomas Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on the 9th of January. The 46-year-old Cambodian immigrant was picked up near his Upper Darby home a few days before his unaliving. His family told ABC Action News in a statement. The ice storm said that La Alay was found unresponsive, a gun, in the federal detention center in Philadelphia, where he was receiving treatment for drug withdrawal. His daughter Jasmine Lay said that her father was a real person and people loved him, quote unquote. We go to Renee Nicole Good, which is a YT. You feel me? In Minneapolis, Minneapolis. I'm just butchering the word, man, because this stuff got me so messed up. Renee Nicole Good was fatally unalive, shot by a federal agent 3 times, by the way, in the face. I must put that in on January the 7th. The 37-year-old mother of 3 was a poet and a writer who moved to Minneapolis from Kansas City last year. The DHS security, Kristen Noem, said that the law enforcement agent who unalived Good had responded to an act of domestic terrorism, quote unquote. Good studied creative writing at the Old Dominion University in Virginia, where she won an Academy of American Poets Prize in 2020. Donna Grainer, her mother, told the Minnesota Star Tribune, Renee was one of the kindest people I ever known. Luis Beltran Yanez Cruz. On the 6th of January, the Honduran immigrant Luis Beltran Yanez Cruz he died at John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital in Indio, California, from heart-related issues, according to the ICE statement following his death. The father of 3 initially entered the United States in 1993, according to the ice storm, and was removed from the country and re-entered at least 20 years ago. The ice storm arrested him in Denmark, New Jersey, in November of 2025. Now, according to the ice storm, Yanez Cruz was detained at an Imperial Regional Detention Facility and was later transferred to the hospital for chest pain, where he transitioned. His daughter, Jocelyn Yanez, told Channel 3 News that his heart-related issues began after he was detained. My soul was destroyed, quote unquote, she said, because I really hoped that my father would leave that place, but not in this way. We got Herba Sanchez Dominguez, a 34-year-old from Mexico, died at the Robert A. Dighton Detention Center in Lovejoy, Georgia, on the 14th of January. In a statement, Ice Storm said that he was found unresponsive, gone, and his death was under investigation. And after being arrested in Georgia on the 7th of January for driving without a license, he was transferred to the Lovejoy Detention Center as he awaited removal proceedings. You see, the ice storm said that the detention center staff found him hanging by the neck and transferred him to the Piedmont Henry Medical Center, where he was pronounced transitioned dead. And then we have this last one. Alex Pretty, an intensive care unit nurse for the Veterans Affairs Hospital, was fatally shot by federal agents during an anti-ice storm protest in Minneapolis on the 24th of January, just a few days ago, a week ago. The 37-year-old Minneapolis resident was trying to help a woman who had been pushed to the ground by the ice storm agents when he was tackled, beaten, restrained, and shot to death. Following his unaliving, the senior White House official Stephen Miller wrote on X, quote unquote, a domestic terrorist tried to assassinate federal law enforcement, quote unquote. But the video evidence showed that Pretty was carrying a firearm around his waist, was holding on his phone in his hand, that he was disarmed before being shot. And he had a license to carry a firearm as well. You see, the ice storm has hit America. 8 already gone in the first month of the year. 8 times 10 months, that's 80. Then you got 88. Could be 96 to over 100 people gone, unalive by the ice storm. Well into the winter months, going into spring, well into the summer, the ice storm will still be rovering on in America. All throughout the year, we have an ice storm. Hey man, listen. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and learn. Make amends with people who have hurt you. Make amends with your family and close friends. Because the shit is real out here. This is real. It's real. We are in a war, a spiritual war. But this is the number one year, man. I'll tell you that the great reset, the numerology of 2026, all kind of gonna happen this year. The ice storm of 2026. Stay conscious, stay vigilant, stay focused, know the laws, keep everybody else up as well. Happy New Year. Always remember that I love me. But because I love me, I love you. And when you love you, it's synergy because we are one. You love me as well. You love us, all of us. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and learn. Continue to evolve. The new book will be out this year. Got some great things, and I got another book after that. You already know about the audacity of woke. But I'm going to leave you in love, and I'm going to leave you in peace. Love is living on value energy, letting out vulnerable emotions, and peace is positive energy. Always create evolution. Continue to evolve. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and then learn. Peace.